we are gonna do more CLONimals today. And as we're kind of warming up, I might even just flip to the Photoshop stuff, because I kind of just want to. I was trying to do this before stream, but my printer was being all weird, or my scanner was being all weird, and it wouldn't let me scan. So wanted to have this done beforehand, but had some technical difficulties. So I might do this as we warm up before the stream. Just kind of moving all of these into here. Getting all the CLONimals in. And we made some great ones last week, so I'm really excited to get some of these finished. There's also one I want to send to one of my buddies. I'm kind of hoping some of my other friends come in and actually do get the redeem. Okay, let me do focus mode 2. Okay. What's up, Sheepy? How's it going? I'm just starting stream by moving everything over into the document so we can clean them up and color them. And then I expect today won't take too long to color. So I had already planned doing this, so I hope you're here for it, Sheepy. But I do want to take the Clon original sketches and run them through AI to see what happens. Because I was just looking at what we created on Tuesday, and I was just kind of amazed with how it interpreted my illustration. And so now I'm curious to do that with the Clon original stuff. So I'm gonna probably do that. Yeah. And if you're cool with it, I'll do yours. I just want to see what happens. I mean, I feel like having the sketch is really useful for AI. What's up, Mr. Rick? How you doing? Welcome on in. Just getting everything over here. Getting everything over so that then we can color it. I was impressed that it took your sketch and brought it to life. Yeah, without changing stuff. I agree. I was amazed. I was just like, I was amazed. The Shadow Wolf came out. So, and it was cool because the Shadow Wolf. Oh, I just messed that up. Who came first? Alright, there we go. Because I definitely put more detail into the Shadow Wolf in that sketch. And I think it showed in the actual, like, AI interpretation of it, too. So, because they gave me a lot of points to use, I don't mind doing it on stream. Because I think it's really... to me, that was great content. I was having fun doing it. It was just really fun. I want to like transform more of my stuff into like a different style. But with your sketch, I am curious to see what it does as like mimicking my style. It'll probably be a little different, but like I said, I hope the sketch itself really helps out. Wait, stream streak? Whoa, wait. We got stream streaks? No way. Sorry, that's huge. That's huge for me. What? Oh my gosh. That's actually, I'm so pumped about that. That you can redeem stream streaks. So, what were you guys doing on Tuesday? So we did this like cool AI thing where I can actually probably open some of this up in Photoshop real quick. So let me start. I don't know where to start. So statues. We took this drawing because we have this like competition going on where you can with an AI company called Ava Studios and Hologram. So anyways, I wanted to make my own entry into the contest. You know, I'm not trying to win. I just wanted to join. So the theme of it is arcade, cool versus shadow. So you got to come up with like kind of an arcade game idea and make it like basically Cool Cats versus Shadow Wolves. And so I wanted to do a Mortal Kombat theme using like the wizard here and the ninja. So we went from this, and I'm actually gonna just do it this way. So we added these in here. These were the references. Oh, statues. Let me come back to 6-7. Oh, yeah. We put the 6-7 up there. So you were trying to get me to do the hand sign for 6-7, and then I saw the South Park episode. Is it this? Is this the 6-7? Because the South Park episode ripped into, they were just using the 6-7. Okay, so now I got it. I was so confused when you were explaining it. So these were the references here. And at first, when we added the sketch with like these references, this is what AI came up with, which is weird for the context of what we wanted. But I actually thought it was really cool that it like took all of that and made it into like a wolf. Yeah, we got the stream streaks. What's up, JL? Oh my god, I can't believe we unlocked that on our stream. I'm gonna talk about that in a sec, the stream streaks. So then it took our illustration and we asked it to make a like a pixel version of like Street Fighter. And what's up, Life Belongs? How you doing? And this is what we came up with. And then let me see. And then we actually made like a whole video of it coming to life and then battling. And I don't know where the video we like posted went actually, but it's on my Twitter if you want to check it. And then this is today. So, okay, so stream streaks. The reason I'm so pumped about that is because I think stream streaks are like a wonderful thing for streamers because it gives people a chance to like make extra coins and announce how long they've been streaming for. The problem is if my stream cuts out, which it has been lately, I think it resets that. So that's the unfortunate thing. But so far I think because Sheepy, I don't think you were here or JL were here when my stream shut down yesterday, and yet you still have a 3 stream streak. So that gives me hope. What's up, Link? What's up, Mojave? But I'm pumped because you can't activate stream streaks. You're given it by Twitch, and it's kind of random when you're given that. So I'm just amazed that we got it. So you posting that Sheepy at first like caught me completely off guard. Yes. All right, so everyone's at 3. It seems 3 is the longest it could possibly be right now. So that's cool. I'm really pumped to have stream streaks because I know personally I'm someone who kind of cares about them, certain streamers, and I'll just go in for a second if I can't go in all day or like whatever and just get my stream streak. What's up, Tank? Boobaloo, what's up? Love the CLONimals. Would love to make some 3D. Oh, feel free to make some 3D versions of them. Feel free. I am more than happy. This is sort of just an experiment altogether. So we're not curious where it'll go. But if you watch the stream, I don't know how long it takes, but you can get your own CLONimal because it's a redeem on the Twitch channel. I forget if I said GM Tank, but I always gotta say GM Tank. And all you have to do is get 2,000 coins, which you get from just watching the stream. There are stream rewards on Twitch. If you redeem it, you can claim your own clonimal. So you can make 3D versions of any of them, but then you could really make 3D versions of the one that you get, and you can do whatever you want with it. Honestly, I'm not even sure what the outcome of some of these would be.
Gifted a tier 1 subscription to Talented Mrick.
Hey, Ford! Ford coming in with the gifted sub. Before even saying GM. Unless I missed it. But thank you, Ford. Hey there. Rick is cool now. Dude, thank you, Ford. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Have you streamed recently? I'm really excited to do this zebra, by the way. Yeah, you can farm for those 2,000.
Lamau get pursed.
Or... Oh, it is Ricky? Oh my god. Thank you, JL, for correcting me. Ricky, you should have corrected me. Unless it's not Ricky, but let me know, because I am someone who really wants to get names right. And I'm terrible at pronouncing names. In Mocha Discord, okay, cool. Alright, I'll get it right from this day on. Maybe he was trolling you. Been really busy, but I want to go back to streaming so bad. And stream... Yeah, dude. I want to stream together. I was talking about this the other day, that I really want to stream with another artist. And I want to come up with some fun, like, challenge for us to do. So it's not just like, here's a blank canvas, let's, like, draw something together. I'd love to do, like, something... Not where we're, like, facing off, but where we both have to come up with, like, our own outcome or something. Oh, we got a hype train going. Shoot. Or Ricky Bobby. Ricky Lake. Oh, man. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I'm glad to be corrected. I have a 24-hour stream coming up soon. Wait. Mo, you have a 24-hour stream coming up? Ooh, what's the occasion? Just because you want to? I'm definitely dropping by. We can raid Mo when it's happening. Oh, it's for charity. Oh, sick. Okay, well, I'll save some of my I was supposed to do the gifted subs. I still kind of want to do gifted subs. Because I want some of those I want some of the emotes that you get from the hype train. There's like one I really want. It won't be this channel though. Oh, okay, well, feel free to promote on this channel. I give you the access to do that. If you want to promote what channel it'll be on. If not, no worries. But that's awesome. Streaming for charity. You're not doing a GDQ run, are you? Okay, and then we got the bouncy mousy here. Okay, so now they're all in. I wanted to go ahead and do that. Lurking, I'll catch you later, life. Hope meeting goes well. 8th year doing it? Wait, have you been on Twitch? Have you been streaming on Twitch that long? Wow. You created your account in 2013. I created mine in 2015, but I was not streaming by then. That's crazy, dude. Taco Bell-a-thon. Yeah, will Taco Bell be a part of any of it? What's going on? How's it going, Flamingo? Yeah, JL, old. Yeah, it's crazy to think now some things, like relative, like I have cousins and stuff now who are like younger, or like, yeah, younger than that. What's up, Stubby? Wait, did you, oh, you just said when. I was like, when was your first comment? What's up, everybody? So, now that we have everybody in here, I just wanted to go ahead and transfer all of these into Photoshop so that you didn't have to... I was trying to do that before stream, but my scanner was messing up. So, now we can get to coloring, which is my favorite part. And we have some really good CLONimals today. I'm not just saying that. Like, we made some awesome ones. 24 hours for John Hopkins Children's Center. It will be on Iridium. I think I can do it this way. I'm kind of doing this for myself too. Oh, oops. Here, one sec. I'm gonna give a shout out to that in case anyone wants the quick button to go follow. Here, one sec. Shout out. All right. Hopefully I did this right. Yeah. Cool. I'm also doing that for myself so I can follow. But that's the charity stream that Mojave is going to be a part of. It will be so it'll be November 8th. What day is that? Oh, it'll be a Saturday. Cool. So I won't be streaming. It's for charity. It's 24 hours. We'll have food challenges and stuff. It's always fun. Is Taco Bell included? Tony, what's up? Yeah, cute mice. I know. This guy's a little bouncy mousey here. He's adorable. So yeah, feel free to give him a follow and check out the stream on Saturday. We'll have the Nuka-Cola. Oh, I need to go to Costco still. I wonder if they have it or not at my Costco. Yeah, 24 hours. I don't know if I don't even. Is it just you, or are you with like a group of people? Because I don't think I could physically do a 24-hour stream alone. I would think I would have to. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I want to. I want to definitely try it. Did I get rid of the guidelines here? No, here we go. Okay. All right. So first one up is the rainbow hyena, which will be a funny one because when we drew him, we were like, he's just gonna be rainbow somehow. It's a group, and we okay, good, good for your sanity. Collector, GM, welcome back, dude. Looked it up, and the Nuka-Cola is only at the Northeast region Costco's. Oh, glad I didn't go. So glad I didn't go. Although I am surprised it's not in LA. I will say LA kind of gets like a lot of those benefits. Right, I want to make this guy a little skinnier. Well, actually, maybe I won't. It looks kind of good, but I'm definitely gonna make him smaller. Okay. Yeah, I want to fix his teeth. I don't know why. His fangs are bothering me. I'm always up for the full 24. Dude, I don't know how you do it. I mean, maybe you kind of just have to do it once and then it gets easier. We've been awfully... I don't know why I said awfully. We've been absolutely cooking lately. Feels like we got a good flow of coolness. Oh, the streams have been great, man. And like everything we've been able to do behind the scenes, I guess. It's been fun doing that on stream. So yeah. Sorry, got very distracted there. Thank you everyone for watching. We got a lot of people in here. I appreciate it. And we got people over on X. Shout out X. And I'm starting to think the YouTube crowd is just non-existent. No one watches on YouTube. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is some cleanup. We got to get some of these pencil marks out of here. Because with a lot of these CLONimals that we drew last Thursday, I was drawing them really big on accident. I was having a hard time drawing them within the square. But they are tiny to begin with. Yeah, YouTube is for boomers. To be a part of that crowd. Yeah, you're joining YouTube just to... Yeah, we see statues over there. No, I'm gonna be honest, like... Watching YouTube live videos kind of confuses me. I don't know where to just, like, find them. That sounds so stupid, but... I'll, like, try to find a streamer on... YouTube, and I'm like, where's like a browsing page where you can just like browse YouTubers? I guess I'm just too used to Twitch. I'm realizing there's one issue. How many watch on Telegram? I actually have no idea. I know we go live on Telegram, but I do not keep up with it. I definitely am biased. I want everyone to watch on Twitch because it's cleaner for my UI, and also I get to see the emotes and stuff, and I get to see the subscription badges. I get to see everyone's like unique color with their name. That helps a ton, having everyone's name as a color. This mouse has bounce, weights less than an English ounce, spits game to the girls in the wall. Got balance like a monk, he never falls. Ooh. Is the mouse yours? I feel like it should be. With those bars. Sheepy's just got that poetry going. YouTube lives are non-existent. I don't know what it is. Like, you have to basically look up the person themselves to like find their live. I don't know. I just might be a boomer and couldn't figure it out, which bugs me because I like to be able to figure those things out. We got a YouTube comment. Wait, we got a YouTube comment. Check it out. Bernard. Hey, where's everyone? I say is looking around. Shout out YouTube. It does exist. YouTube does exist. Okay, there's a lot of pencil marks in this guy. Okay, I think he's clean now. Hi, YouTubers. I'm here, Clon. I'm about to unswitch restream chat off. So I'll just let you guys, I'll just read the YouTube comments out. When Milk Truck draws. Ooh. Actually, Tony, like, what do you want with Milk Chug draws? Because that interests me. It's me, Naomi. Naomi just switched over. You're switching it up on us. I want to try to fix this fang right here because it bugs me that it's like so much further out. So we're gonna just straight up get rid of that fang, and then we're gonna take this fang right here, and we're gonna copy and no, wrong layer. Copy and paste it, reflect it, and bring it over. Ooh, bring it over here real quick. That, and that's on its own layer. So then I wanted to take, oh wait, it would be like this. Oops. And then just kind of like make it just a tiny bit bigger so that then we can move everything in. Free will is such a great choice. I am everywhere. JL's over there too. Oh no! We're losing everyone. We're losing them all to YouTube. I'm not gonna let YouTube win. And then I think that's good. That's enough of a gap. Because then we can erase some of it too. We can just like kind of like add the bumpiness in there, or else it looks too smooth. And then we can fill it in. Maybe even delete that a little bit. Okay, cool. I wanted to fix his teeth because I think his teeth were what were bothering me most. I'm on all places. Today's first shout out, YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Oh, come to the red side? No, okay, I'm gonna shut you down. No longer. Oh wait, I have a brush for this, right? I have a CLONimals brush I made. Okay, cool. I wanted to fix his teeth because his teeth might be what's rainbow in this rainbow hyena. Luckily, I think the hyena is the only one that needed more like work to him. So All of these shouldn't take that long. Alright, but he's got a crooked smile now. And we can probably combine everything together. Merge layers. I forgot. I knew the hotkey for that. I just forgot to do it. Alright, now let's move the mouth itself. It's a little off here. Yeah, like that. Okay, Naomi's back, yo. Naomi, do you want me to call you Naomi or statues? Because I've called you statues this whole time, but it's just as easy to say Naomi. Tony in jail on X chat. That was funny. Jail just hopped around. Okay, so now we need to color him, and I think I want to start with his teeth because his teeth were both is okay. Okay, cool. Let's get that out, the rainbow color going here. And also name my layers. Oh, right. I don't have the, like to have the, for CLONimals, I like to have the layers panel kind of, visible so y'all can see what I'm doing. Because there's a lot of, I do a lot of typing and stuff when it comes to these. There we go. Move that over there, and then this right here. It's always good to name your layers, everyone. It's better to do it on the spot. You gotta call Naomi their full legal Twitch name. Statues Naomi. What's up, Statues Naomi? And then I want Naomi to, or Statues Naomi to start talking in third person as Statues Naomi. I think I was gonna use the Cool Cats, like, oh my gosh. Rarity backgrounds as the rainbow I want to use. Oh my god, I just like, Naomi, because it's such a good name. Hey, Naomi can be a boy's name. Statues Naomi, the third of Twitch. When it comes to rainbow, I never know which way I want to start here. Do I want to start with red? This will be interesting. I don't know how this will turn out. I'm already starting to think I'd rather make the fur rainbow rather than the teeth. But we can play this out. Oh wait, orange would be over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the fur rainbow. And I'm gonna do it in a way where we first need to just make a fill layer. And then we're gonna color within that. And then we're gonna leave the teeth like off-white. Because I think that'll pop. Like, if everything's rainbow and the teeth are like an off-white, the teeth are gonna stand out too. Okay. Wait, what? What's going on here? Paint bucket, 30%. There we go. Okay, so that's like our fill layer, and we're gonna make that a mask. So that when we color, we're kind of coloring within. Give him gold skin. We can give him gold teeth. I think the fur will look better as okay, I'll put restream chat back on. I hate it when my Naomi starts planting corn in Illinois. What? Oh, Illinois. Because, like, I was thinking about doing the fur and, like... Which could be a mistake. Oh, that's not gonna work. Kind of like a drippy pattern. Kratos. I think you've lost me, Naomi. We're talking about Kratos from God of War. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do rainbow like this. And I think I keep doing it. Like, what's a good color to come after pink? Because I feel like I should have reversed these two things. Gone like pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Man, this is where I need Jeej. Jeej is rainbow royalty. So maybe we go purple now. And I don't want too much purple. Okay, and then from purple we go to blue. Yeah, I don't know if I'm vibing with the rainbow I just made. Peach? Peach does work well. Corn on the cob is the best, but tough on your jaw. I do love corn on the cob. As a kid, I used to hate corn on the cob. I used to hate a lot of things as a kid. Food-wise. But corn on the cob is so good. Corn on the cob with like barbecue. Tasty. Yeah, this rainbow is kind of like off to me. Let me just not use the I'm going back. We're deleting all of this. Alright. I'm gonna get a nice looking rainbow color palette here. Because at first I was just using the Cool Cats one. Ooh, should we go pastel? Actually, I kind of like this one. Let's use this one. All right. Corn with salt and lemon. Ooh, I haven't done it with lemon. Now I want crawfish. Yeah. Yeah, buttered corn. I agree. Like, to me, you need butter on that corn on the cob. I do agree. It should have been pink red. Yes. So I think I'm going to just eliminate pink from it. I like this new rainbow color palette. Butter. Just a bit of butter. Sorry, I had to do that. I couldn't contain myself. So let's before we get any further, let's check out just, you know, doing this instead. Yeah, see, that's kind of the rainbow I'm looking for. Oh wait, I have a rainbow color. I know it doesn't take long to just draw it. Let me just draw it. I forgot when we did the Cool Cats rainbow. We had the rainbow already, and I already did it in like a cool way. But forgot we did that. So I think I'm gonna have it like right there, and I am gonna leave this as a reference. Sort of. I could just color over this. That feeling when you chew 5 gum. Ooh, fruit stripe. The fruit stripe gum, is that the one with the zebra on it? Because that stuff tastes so good, but then it's gone so fast. Alright, the only reason I'm gonna kind of use a guideline here is because I want to make sure I get the like bars right. It was kind of like right there. I could just color on top of it, but we're gonna color outside the lines here. Okay, and I'm gonna take the red and I'm gonna basically do the same thing. They're kind of like my guidelines here. Okay, I'm gonna erase that. Yeah, okay, it was the zebra one. I loved that gum, but again, it would just go, the flavor would leave the gum immediately. I'm cool with using a guideline here. Mentos commercials were good. I actually can't remember a Mentos commercial. Think about it. I bet if you reminded me. But I am having a hard time thinking about that one. My coworker said Fallout 4 was super cheap yesterday on Steam. Wait, I saw that on Twitch. I don't know if it was Fallout 4. But on Twitch you could claim Fallout 3 and I think Fallout New Vegas, which are like my 2 favorite. Fallout 4 is good too, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash that one. That's when you start chewing the whole pack so the flavor never leaves. That's why you just kind of like put a new piece of gum in every time. The Fallout Magic the Gathering set was pretty awesome. Yeah, my buddy plays the Mothman deck. And the rad counters on that. You mill like half your deck. I do love that. I wanted to get a Fallout deck, but I chose Final Fantasy instead because I wanted to build a cat deck. Surprise, surprise. And the Magic the Gathering, or the Final Fantasy one had the cat warlock, so she became my commander. And slowly, I'm putting as many cat cards in there as possible. Can't believe the new Vegas Bethesda dropped. Wait, what? 155? What if you gave it rainbow teeth instead of the entire body? So we can play around with that idea. We started with the rainbow teeth and I kind of didn't like how it was looking. And I'm gonna make we can try both. That's the good news. Once I get this rainbow all set, we'll be fine. I'm just gonna go like this. Okay. And now we can get rid of that. And we just have to fill in the gaps here. No, no. I mean, I do want to try it. Life Belongs, because that was the original concept, was making the teeth rainbow, because you know it's a hyena. So I think we're definitely gonna still try that. Import tax delivery is so stupid. You can, yeah. Just send you some random cards. Yeah, I mean, it's like, with how much prices are going up with cards and stuff, making proxy decks are more interesting now. Just printing your own cards. It's a collector's edition with a PVC statue of Victor and some patches. Oh, that's cool. No remaster? That's fine. Although, man, I now just want Bethesda to make a remaster of all of their games after Oblivion. All I mean, I'm so glad they kept Oblivion exactly like Oblivion, because people would have been pissed. But as I started playing the Oblivion remaster, I was like, oh right, this game is like the mechanics of this game. Like, oh right, it's so old. Like, how things work and like how tedious some of the quests could be. Still fun though. Still such a fun like nostalgia thing. But I'm happy with where games have gone. So, because like if they remade Fallout 3, I wouldn't want them to change anything either. Oh no. Let me just do this instead. Okay, alright, one last little square here. I have the Fallout board game. It's pretty good. Not top tier, but pretty good. What are you doing then, actually? In the Fallout board game. I'm guessing radiation is a thing. Okay, there we go. And we can delete this now. Put that there. Okay, so that's if the hyena is rainbow. And so I think let's give him some other color to accent that. I might make his teeth white. I was trying to do the off-white, but I might just make this white. So if we make it white, like that. Yeah, let's make it white. And then I need to make a new layer because we're gonna test out. All right, so that's if the hyena is rainbow. But then we're gonna test out duplicating this. We're gonna delete that layer mask, hide this one, and then give it a new mask that is only the teeth. So then, because that's not enough rainbow there, now we can squish this together. Oh. Huh? Oh, I see. And it doesn't help that that's... trying to get more of that purple in there. Fallout board game, you basically survive, adventure, explore, quest. That's cool. I feel like I haven't played enough board games. Ones that are more involved. It's always finding the right people to play with is kind of the tough part. Because like it's even tough to get some people to play Settlers of Catan. Because it's just like attention spans basically. Which is crazy because Magic the Gathering it also requires some attention span. But I go to a card shop for that. Yeah, I don't play enough board games lately. I used to just play Settlers a lot. Alright, so this is the rainbow teeth, which I think does look better than how we did it the first time. So now I'm going to want to try to... let me switch this back. Twitch. I'm going to try to give it that hyena color palette. Okay. Something like lighter. You see Netflix got the rights to make a Catan movie show? No. That's crazy, actually. Oh, Link, you want it like color blocked, which we could also do. I don't know a good hyena color. I guess it could be any color. It doesn't have to be accurately hyena. Problem is if we, like, this was sort of what I was worried about, was like, whatever color we do for the hyena impacts the rainbow. Because now the rainbow feels like more muted. Versus if the hyena was just like, straight up white. Which we're not going to do. Purple brown. Let's try purple. Live action film, TV series, something else. Oh, I thought. What was his adjective? Rainbow. That's why like we're so in the weeds about the rainbow here. So if we were to go more purpley here. And look into it more than the headline on X. Guilty. The rainbow body put lines going through the other way. So, for instance, you're thinking, oh wait, that's not gonna work. Let's flip the teeth. Like that. That's too much rainbow. Can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, that's too much rainbow. Okay, so I'm cool with I think I like the teeth. I like the teeth being rainbow. That was what we originally planned on. Let's say if we did play out something like this, it would be nice to make like the paws a different color. Like let's try out white, and then we can adjust these colors too. And we can make these rainbow as well. And kind of do the idea you were thinking, Link. It's so funny when I started bringing these images into Photoshop, I was like, oh, the hyena's gonna take a sec. Statues! Thank you for stopping by. Now go get some sleep. Okay, I don't like his paws being white. What if the rainbow body is just different colors of gray? It's true. Depending on, you know, that's up to our interpretation of rainbow. So I guess the fast way to do that, I don't like his paws. I didn't like his paws being white. So let's just get rid of that. Let's duplicate that. And then, we could try something here where we I just completely blanked blending options. And if we did color overlay, but then did like a this is if it was like a gray. Tough. Man, rainbow man. Soft light, hard light, difference. I dig it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Tough. I'm gonna do 100%. We could do subtract. Oh no, it's not subtract. What am I thinking of? Is it exclusion? Or it does like the opposite? Dark is tough? Okay. Yeah, I think it does the opposite. So white would give us black and black would be white is basically what happens there. Go more of a, oh my gosh, this is okay. Dark looks so good. Okay. Are we cool with this amount of dark? Because I do have like a range. I don't like being too close to an outline color. And then I kind of, now that we're doing this, I kind of want to make his like pupils a little bit cleaner. Nice, nice. Okay. If we like this, I'm so happy to move on. I was like worried about the I think I'd like the fur a bit more vibrant, but dark. So vibrant, let's see. So that's vibrant but dark. You're even darker. Yeah, actually. And then I guess one thing that kind of bugs me is the like the teeth being like a different angle here. So I'm gonna try to just make it like, let's do that, and then I'm gonna make a rectangle here and make that its own layer, and then we're gonna throw that there, delete that, and then now we can edit just this, make it a little bit skinnier to get the other colors in there, and then make it a little bit more. Yeah. I think I just wanted the, I didn't like that the lines were like kind of going the same way, but not. So I'm trying to fix that here. It's like that. This guy's so cool. Okay, cool. I'm glad it came out good. I was a little worried, not gonna lie. The only thing I might want to do is like, I guess the line, like the scratchy line that I did, does what I want, but I sort of want to try out something here. Okay, we can get rid of, actually let's not get rid of anything, but let's test out if we took just like a dark color. Just to like add some layer of separation. Because I feel like it gets a little weird. So we're gonna look at that. And then we could even like slightly reduce that, but it's just a kind of add any kind of like detail or depth perception here. Cool. Well, if everyone is cool with this one, I'm gonna move on from this guy. From the rainbow hyena. He's definitely rainbow. Next, yeah. All right, yes, panda. Panda. This is the snobby panda. Number 52. Snobby panda. All right. I got the outline layer here. So we gotta do some cleanup first and foremost. I guess we need to be thinking about what color this panda is, because I don't expect it to just be black and white. Although it could. Panda could just be black and white with some like colors in like the cup and the hat and the. Gotta get rid of all these stray marks here. Ooh, somebody's fancy. What a snob, I know. He's got his pinky up. Alright. I think that's fine. And then, first and foremost, I've been waiting to delete this line. Because when we were drawing it, I was like, I knew I made the mistake. And actually, would this technically go like right there? I think so. Yep. Okay. Really gotta show off his belly here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. When we were drawing this, I was like, I really like this panda, but I did not like that whole like belly area there. Ooh, it could be a golden panda. You're so right. This could be the gold one. Lord Panda invented Monopoly or something. He totally did. Oh, right. And then we got his like little eye patch, which I might just straight up erase this eye patch and just make it like a color instead. But I don't want to erase it because we might want it back. So I'm going to add it to a new layer. Oh, and then we got that. Yeah. Boom. We're just gonna hide that for a sec because I think it'll look better. When I drew it, I wasn't thinking about the monocle, and I think it immediately looks better without it. So one does love a bamboo tea. Yeah, we wanted to add like a bamboo stirrer for like the spoon, but there was no room for it. All right, and then we're gonna make his pinky a little skinnier. Yeah. Only the finest of shoots. And there was one other thing I was looking at. I think it's right here. We could do that. Yeah, that looks better. And then I want to where you see all like the little white speckle marks, I want to get rid of those. Okay. And then I also forgot that we needed to take, let's add this back for a sec. We need to take the whole thing and make it smaller. Look at this guy. I love the panda. Who got the panda, actually? Now I'm curious. Let me pull up my list here. CLONimals list. Who got this? Life Belongs. You got the snobby panda. And then up next is Lynx. And Lynx is one of my favorites too. This. All right. Let's get to filling in the gaps here. Like this. I don't want him to be speckly. I want the... This is one of the few where I kind of want to keep it uncolored. Except for like tiny things. There we go. Oh, Snappy's mine? Rude, this should have been one of your favorites. No, I see, you gotta understand. This is Lynx. Oh, oops. Recently adjusted that. This one's Lynx. And that's why it's one of my favorites. But no, I definitely, don't get me wrong, I love the panda because pandas are one of my favorite animals, just in general. I used to draw pandas long before I liked cats. But Lynx is probably one of my favorites. It's so stupid. It's very Link. It is like Link's humor to a T. Because at first we were gonna make the lost rat like a rat with a frog costume on, and like the idea was that he was lost about like being a rat, and so he thinks he's a frog. But what we came up with is so much better. Joytide, what's up? How you doing? Welcome on in. Could have been poppin' pandas instead of cool cats. It could have been poppin' pandas. Did anyone ever make a panda collection? I feel like that's such a layup for an easy project to make. Do you have any gray? Yeah. So with this guy, I'm taking a little extra time to really nail like the line work here, because this panda is gonna be mostly line work. I'm actually debating just leaving him white and not even filling in his eye. The more that we took off the like eye patch there, the more I like it. Although, because Life Belong, you are here, you're more than welcome to recommend the color. And one thing I was debating is it could be like, we can kind of crop it where just like these like black patches are. It'll be actually kind of tough now I think about that. That's gonna be a little more difficult. We can do it. It'll be a little more difficult though. So we're definitely gonna color in like the top hat a color, and the little tea glass, the teacup. I'm just trying to add more room with the hat here. Alright, I think I've done enough. I think I've done more than enough with the line weight. I like the white. What if we try to really light color? Cool, let's try first we need to make something our color here, because it's hard to draw on top of white when you're using white. So I immediately go to like pink. I always do when it comes to a light color. We're gonna start there. It doesn't mean we're gonna use pink. But I do think the like the black parts of the panda should stay black. It also, because I didn't draw it that way, it might be difficult to crop them out. So, alright, so is that pink? It does not look pink. Apparently maybe that isn't my pink color. That's pink. Alright, there's the pink panda. You know, like the realistic looking ones that happen? Balls in the block. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh right, NFT project. Yeah, muscular panda. Man, now I wanna create. I mean, I guess that's what CLONimals are. I just want to create a bunch of animal characters. Cool the black, and maybe we end with just white. We just want to see some options. No, that's fine. That's what this is for. Let's color in we can adjust the pink. But let's color in what I would probably color in a certain color. So I always love making like that part gold. Name that gold. Oh yeah, someone did recommend Gold Panda. I think that was Mojave. Which could be cool. Made them all shiny. And then I'm just gonna do basic colors here. So this will be top hat. And then we will adjust from there. So I typically make top hats like a dark gray. With a white. Right there. And then I wanted to add, we need to separate his eye. So right eye. And then this will be the mono lens. We will make also white. And then we will make it like a soft white. And you'll see that more if we decide to do a darker color. There we go. And then to add to the mono lens, we can do like some shine. That. Pick one of these. That way it looks a little shiny, you know? 50% there. Okay. And this will be the lens shine. Yeah, let's just, I'm not gonna keep that probably. Alright, so that's the pink, and then we need the teacup. Which we can make this color for now. We want to pull from sage colors. Make it this green and then add some accent color in there. Like, oh, I see you said something here. One sec. Finish this idea. Okay. Maybe like ocean green for the teacup. You got it. Oh, I just realized I kind of messed that up. I kind of did that wrong. Alright, let's see. Ocean green. Ocean green. Okay, I think that's a. Are you sure? Are you sure? You like? So I think you like this more. Because I was gonna essentially do the same thing. We could even do this, where, well, I probably would just redo it. I needed to do the accent on a different layer here. Let's kind of do what I just did. I'm gonna do that one more time. Then you make my brush size a little smaller. want peaks basically. Okay, and then maybe kind of riffing off of that color, I feel like we could create a color of that's exactly the color, but if we kind of did like a, what would be a complementary color of that? Like a yellow? Maybe more of an orange? Okay. And then if we took the top hat, we made it that color. This is if we... Yeah, I like the creamy color too. At first I was wanting to use that same kind of blue. Maybe make this one like a darker version of that. And again, none of these colors that we do on stream are ever final. As you saw in that one stream that we did. Which if I'm going to admit, I still haven't gone back and done them. Ribbon. Thank you. You gave me the word I was looking for. Sipping on some scissor. Yeah, that's what he's actually. What the ribbon was on the top hat is gold. So that's perfect. I know this is technically just a yellow, but that's sort of like the gold I've been using. No, I think that works great. I think if you're talking about that ribbon, I think that's perfect. You gave me the word I needed. He is a very fancy panda. And then I was debating if I wanted to do this or not, but kind of filling in the nose here. But we're not gonna be done with the nose. I was gonna fill in the nose / make it a tiny bit bigger. And then if we took the clear here, I guess I could just make a new layer and then add white. Try that again. And I usually like that. I usually like a little bit of shine, but I actually don't like it for this one. He's ready for he does look like he's ready for St. Patty's Day, actually. He owns multiple punks. Dude wipes his furry bum with $100 bills. Dang, panda. So I'm gonna go one step further with making it matchy-matchy. I don't think I'll end up liking this. This is if we went darker there. And then, sorry, I want to name everything. Teacup accent. And if we went, this is if we do it really matchy-matchy, which I don't think is good. Tiffany green. Yeah, let's go back. I do kind of like the cup darker. I think what I want to do here is maybe make the cup darker, but then the plate darker. Just like the tiniest bit of contrast there. He owns one of ones. He owns a cool cat, am I right? Yeah, he owns all the one of ones. Alright, so that is a fancy little panda there. A snobby panda, if you will. Perfect. I love this guy. Yeah. Tiffany, like Tiffany green. Isn't it like a little... Actually, it's more like what's on the cup right here. For sure. 9 of wands. So by association, if the fancy fancy is mine, he owns a cool cat. Does that mean I get it? Yes, that's what that means. Yeah, like the cup. That's totally Tiffany green. You're so right. They're gonna have to come and copyright strike me. I'm just kidding. Don't. All right, here we go. Lost Rat. This is my favorite part about this one is how fast it will be. All right, so let's get cheese color here. What kind of cheese are we? Wait, Link. What kind of cheese are we thinking? Let's really complicate the coloring behind this and decide what the cheese should be. What kind of rat? I have thought about this a lot. Okay. Private key for Lord Panda is bamboo, bamboo, bamboo. Red light shirt. Oh, moldy cheese. That's interesting and gross. In the UK, I think the cheese comes from a place in the UK called Wookie Hole. It's a cave where they make cheese and it's been around for a while. It's yellow. Okay, so we're gonna type that in. I've never heard of this before. Wookie Hole cheese. Ooh, we're getting a lesson here. Let me take... Yeah, I kind of want... I'm looking for a one that has like good shading, because usually I look for like the like a cartoon version of it. I think this one has some good shading. It's very bright. Let me go back. This one seems fine. Cheese. I did kind of make it like a Swiss, but that's mostly because that's just how I draw cheese. I always give it the holes. All right, so we're gonna take this color here. Okay, okay. This is really hard to draw or color in. Wow. And let's try to take like where it gets a little bit lighter. Get these little bits just to be a tiny bit lighter here. I think we're done. I think that's it, everyone. Wow. Poor rat. Life belongs. Hey, as a reminder, piggybacking off of what Life Belongs just did, you can redeem more CLONimals if you got the points for it. Oh, my keyboard. You're on top of it. I love that. It gives me the reminder that I need to promote it, because not everyone knows, and there's some new people who watch. Saving for a custom. I like your style. I forgot that's up there too, and that takes longer to get to. Rip rat. Yeah, the rat's just he's just gone. True. Yeah, the custom will always exist. It being a cheaper price is what will change. Yeah, there's 5 left, although that number could be wrong, but I'll leave it to 5. 4 because 1 is mine. Yeah, I think actually let me check real quick if you guys don't mind. Oh, we have I have Ravi that I need to do. And it's funny because I know Ravi in real life and we hang out all the time, and I keep forgetting to message him about the CLONimal redeem. So sorry, let me CLONimal, not CLONimals. I keep saying CLONimals, about the sketch. Alright, so we've done 5 total, although I think when Words Taste Weird redeemed theirs, I'm not sure I have an amount tied to it. Either way, that means there's 5 left, and then Ravi just did 1, which would mean there's 4 left. We'll see how that plays out, but I'll be lenient about it no matter what happens. Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard here. Frog X is running slow. Well, nice. The Lost Rat made up for all the time that we used on the Rainbow Hyena. Dude, the Lost Rat, man. Ooh, yes. I forget what the wasp is called, though. But the wasp is the prickly wasp. Number 54. Is that right? Is that 54? Yeah. Okay. So we don't have to make it yellow. Actually, Sheepy, you can do the honors if you want. We could make this just straight up look like a wasp. If you want wasp colored wasp. Or we can make them a different color. Either way, the wings will probably be that like light blue color that you typically see. That I'll probably keep the same because it'll just make sense. Unless the bee is the wasp itself is blue, then I might change it to like an off-white. But that's the part that's probably more locked in. Oh, and then I've been waiting to do this too. His little puff right here, I wanted to go out a little bit more. Cool. I was waiting to do that. And we can fix that one too. Then take the brush and fill in some of those gaps. Cool. Kind of make it look like I didn't just fake that in. Orange body, white cotton, baby blue wings. Wait, orange body, white cotton, baby blue wings. You got it. You got it. So let me just clean it up because this guy has a lot of little speckly bits. Cool. I'm pumped about this guy. I really liked how the head of this turned out. Like I said earlier, I was excited about the CLONimals today because I just think a lot of this batch was really well done. We got good RNG on top of just fun ideas in chat. Clean up that. Is there anything else that's like a glaring mistake? To me. Oh, I see. I could maybe do that and then shave off some of this side here. There we go. Body kind of is more like Wasp is a wicked assassin name. Yeah. I feel like it Wasp always gets that kind of trait to it. Some sort of like assassin or stinger. Oh, what? Dude, I swear. I click like the brush to give me the brush back and then it does the eraser. Okay. Did it say, was it bird or otter? No, it was wasp. We're all dead. Is that a reference to something? Okay, so to coloring, because I think the line weight, that lines here look good. Let's take an orange here. Yeah. And then I'll take the white here and fill in these bits here. Yeah, the white and orange are gonna work so well together. Yeah. Oh, then we got the swords. It's John Kenny. He does look like... So, for me, as someone who grew up in Georgia, and then I went to Georgia State, like that's the college I went to, which is in Atlanta. And then the other college that's in Atlanta is Georgia Tech. And they were the Yellow Jackets. So, I kind of like Yellow Jackets. I kind of don't like Yellow Jackets. I don't like the actual wasp. But they've been in my life for a while. Technically, I graduated from Georgia Tech, which I love telling people. Because Georgia State isn't like your most pristine, you know, high-end college to graduate from. It's in Atlanta, and that's what I loved most about it. Georgia Tech, on the other hand, is like a top-tier like engineering school. And I always make the joke to people that I graduated from there because in Atlanta, the Georgia Dome is where people from my college would graduate from. And then the year I was graduating was the year that they demolished it. So we had to go to Georgia Tech campus and graduate at like their graduation. So I always crack the joke, you know, good little dad joke. Oh yeah, I graduated from Georgia Tech. Because technically that's true. And then people are like more impressed. They're like, oh wow, you must be smart. Yeah. I must be smart. I'm an engineering kid. Uh-huh. It's always a response. Because I would get like the opposite reaction when I told, like, you know when you're going to college and you're like, you're a high schooler going into college and everyone asks you like, oh, what college are you going to? And whenever I said Georgia State, people were like, oh, cool. And they were like, obviously not interested after that. So I got used to it real fast, but... Which is why it was funny when I could tell them I graduated from Georgia Tech. My accent plus lack of education, people think I'm super dumb. It's true. Hey, I'm right there with you, man. I'm like, I got a degree. I got an art degree. I got a BFA in graphic design. But it's how you use that knowledge. It then becomes the real world knowledge that I still think is worth like more than a degree. Unfortunately, college just feels less and less worth it these days. There's so many other ways to like find a job. Okay, are those blades dark enough? Are the wings dark enough? I feel like the wings might have been a little bit paler than I want. It does look different on my screen. Being a wasp, I hear something buzzing. Shout out to the VFAs, yeah! Yeah, look at me now. My high school mascot was a stingray and they changed it to a viper. I have always been a panther. From, well, elementary school I was a rocket. And then from middle school on, even into college, I've always been a panther. So, I've always been a cat, you know? The cat has never left. Okay. Oh, I did that all in the same layer. Whoops. Alright, I feel like I want to make the wings like just a slightly darker blue, like that. I think that complements the orange more. And then I think the orange, for my taste, let me know what you think, DP, but for my taste, the orange is a little too dark. And I just want to change it to, I want to change it to like that. Just a tiny bit lighter. Yes. Oh, I didn't even see your comment about little darker blue maybe. Cool. Okay. I'm glad we were on the same page as that. And oddly, I guess just on my monitor, it looks different than this monitor. Cool. I really like how this guy turned out too. I'm glad you wanted like the white puff, because I feel like it just needed to be puff. Like a white puff. I was a dragon, comet, stingray, viper, longhorn, maverick. Wow. That is a lot. Tiger, parrot, knight. I love parrot. I don't know why parrot is really fun. Knight is pretty cool. Tiger is my favorite. River hawk. I want this wasp on a jacket. This wasp would work really well on the jacket. And actually, you put the wasp and the wild bee together. They're both like wielding a weapon, which I love. Yeah, what is a river hawk? I'm where's my mouse here? Okay. It's just like a hawk. Not to downplay the river hawk here. But it is cool because it has these like this coloring over its eye. I'm about to like, for those who want to know. Well, I guess that's kind of like an AI resed version of it. But that's a river hawk. 60% air, 40% water. Cub, tiger, pioneer, bear, highlander. It's so funny. Yours is like literally the Cub Scouts like trajectory. You start off as a cub, then you go tiger. Pioneer is where wolf should be, and then you go bear, and then you become a weeblo. It's like yours is almost in that exact order as like a Cub Scout. You're the lumberjacks, old logging town. What's up, Ducks fan? Weird. Man, y'all had so many more than me. I was literally a rocket, and then middle school panther, high school panther, college panther, and now I'm a cool cat. We're all cool cats now. But the Riverhawk is kind of cool. I actually really like how Riverhawks look. I like the little lines on the eyes. Yeah. We're gonna chop ya. I'm just trying to think about the rivalries between schools. We're the lumberjacks. We're gonna chop you up. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like I can go dark real quick. Oh yeah, we got the gaming. He's the sweaty orca. Sweaty orca. I remembered this one. Cut him down. Chop him down. Way down. Your rival is the Royal Oaks. That would be hilarious, actually. One's the lumberjack, one's the tree. Alright, we're gonna shrink this guy a little, and then he'll be like right here, and we're gonna move the snacks up a little bit. So let's get the snacks on their own layer. And you don't even have to ask, but this is a Baja Blast that he's sipping out of. Slumberjacks, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I love that. I do love the like the rivalry of like what they call each other, like the slang. I would say my two, but it would just immediately give away where I grew up. Maybe. I guess you'd still have to look it up, but alright, so let's hide this for a second and let's clean up just the orca here. So curious, so we're gonna make that soda a Baja Blast. But Because this one's, I think this one's yours, Mo. It is. Oh, and he even has a name. I forgot about that. Here's a controversial question, maybe. Is Baja Blast your favorite? Mountain Dew? That's what, sorry, to complete that thought. Or is there other Mountain Dew that's your favorite? Alright, oh, right, there's one thing I wanted to fix. The teeth. I kind of messed up the teeth when I was drawing this. I just want to make them bigger and more visible. Because I think Baja is my favorite. But back in the day, Livewire was my favorite. Voltage. But Baja's right there. Baja's the best MD product. Sorry, what's MD? Oh, Mountain Dew. Jeez. Oh, God. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just thought a little longer and not said a word. Because now I look dumb. Yeah, no, Baja is definitely... I think Baja is my favorite, but I remember Livewire, the orange one, I really liked when that one was out. I'm the best MD product. Dang! Mojave became a Mountain Dew product. Man. Imagine like a cool blue. And then we're gonna try to squeeze in like a tongue here. So I'm gonna do this. We're experimenting here with this. But when I drew the orca, my biggest hang up was the teeth that I did. So I'll make those a little bit more obvious, and we'll kind of go back and do. Alright, I think that kind of fixed it. I was saying Livewire, right? Yeah, I was saying, because I keep wanting to say LimeWire. State abbreviations, yeah. Yeah, I was literally thinking state abbreviations. That's like, it's exactly where my head went when I saw MD. But I was like, wait. That doesn't make sense. And then Mountain Dew makes, with the context of what we were talking about. Like, right. That's what we meant. And then I think the last thing here is then taking this and that. Okay. And then now I'm realizing the line weight is a little small. Oh, maybe the tongue just isn't in there. Yeah, I think that'll look better. Let's round out that tooth right there. Okay. Clean up this. So we're gonna focus on just him at first, and then we're going to add the snacks back in. Is the game plan here. He's got voice comms. He's a good teammate because he has voice comms. Yeah. Okay, that's looking good. Giving him a semi-translucent DualShock controller. We can do it. We can do it. It will be a challenge, a fun challenge. It will be a challenge, though, is how we do that. is there like a color of well, we had to start somewhere with this guy. So this is the outline layer. All right, put all of this in a layer together. He is the sweaty orca. Now we hide those again. I think first things first, I do want to make his belly white. Because this is an orca, the only thing I want to keep consistent is the white, like behind his eye. You used light blue? Perfect. And then the white of the belly. Just because I feel like that's what defines an orca. Kind of sets it apart from a dolphin or a whale. Is the white. We'll make his tail white too. And then it'll make the controller pop even more. Yeah. See, it's already looking like an orca in my eyes. Shamu Have. Mojave put like the little x, big X, little x underscore sweaty Shamu underscore little x, big X, little x. I wrote that down over there as a oh, I realize his eyes. So this might look weird. I think we need to color in the rest of it now, but that's how it should look. So let me put a color down as I typically do, and this one actually might be more accurate to a Shamu or an orca. But we're gonna start here, as I typically do. And then we can adjust the color. Okay. Just really need to see it. That's his legal name according to Sony. He was given that name. This will be I'm gonna name it body color so I know the difference. And then because we've already used white a lot, I'm curious what off-white teeth kind of look like. We could also make the white, this white on him, be off-white. So like, okay, I should have done these on a different layer. I had a feeling. So this and this, because the eyes need to be white. Okay, which means the belly, let me test this out real quick. If the belly was like an off-white, because we're going to see more of that. And then we would make the teeth, where are the teeth? We'll make the teeth white. Yeah, I think I'm cool with the off-white belly. We don't have to stick with that. But that way the eyes and the teeth are always the same color. Belly could be anything, this could be anything. But then we need the other stuff. Like the sweat marks. Gotta give him, he's definitely playing ranked, I agree. He's definitely playing ranked. But now we gotta do the translucent controller here. Which, like, this will definitely be tough, and I actually probably should pull up a reference for, like PS2 trans. Because we're gonna need to like build like that inside of it. The angriest Bronze 2 player. It's like we need basically to, I mean, kind of take the same color that we used for the body here. So let me, so it doesn't distract us, let me get rid of the body color. So we got like remember like the vibrating part was like right there and right there. And then, like, all of this will be hidden for the most part, but then we had, like, you know, some extra controller stuff. I'm sort of just freestyling this. Yeah, it is basically gonna be a gray blob. I'm just trying to get different, like, shades of gray, so that when we throw like one color on top of all of this, it like kind of like they're all gonna look sort of similar in the end, same color. Just a bunch of blobs. And then let's do like an even lighter gray. It's like top part. And then just like add some, I'm just kind of want to add like stuff, you know, there's like where like the screw holes go. So that's like the inside of our controller. Yeah, like a motherboard chip. I should add like a greenish one. You're right. Like a motherboard green here. The motherboard chip is sitting on top of this. And then gotta have some of our wires here connecting stuff. This is crazy. Okay, I actually don't like the wires. Let's take out the wires. So with that, then we take the blue that we want, which I feel like is a like a deeper, like a slightly deeper blue. I started with blue cat blue, and then we're just gonna paint on top of all of that. Okay. And so because technically, you know, it goes translucent inside and then the translucent on the other side, we need to multiply that times 2. And then we can take both of them and I feel like that's how does he push the buttons? That's his secret. I don't know. He slams it against his body. And then I guess one thing I just realized is you know, there are triggers here. Let me go darker than that. Yeah, I think that works. And if we took this one's on top, so we took the bottom one and went a little bit more transparent with it. Same with, I guess, the top one. Now we're gonna try something else, which I wasn't thinking about at first. Is if we took so like you can see his body underneath is the idea there. Which now I kind of made this transparent. I think I should go up a bit. Because you're not really gonna see it, but I think that works. Let me zoom out. And then we can add the color of his body back. Cool. Does that look like a translucent controller? I hope so. I'm trying not to go into too much detail, but I think that works. I've kind of grown on the like color of the orca himself, but we can change that if you want. I'm open to any color changes, but I'm gonna like do the headband and stuff. Okay, so I need to put the controller layer all on the same. This is the controller. Yeah, perfect. This is probably the most detail we went in with a CLONimal. So then, I was gonna do like this stuff here, add some gray, and then use like a darker gray for this, and then even darker gray for that, and then even darker gray for that, and then a light gray for that. Yeah, so now it looks like he's wearing a headset. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet because we still have his snacks. And I know real quick, even though that kind of looks like the bendy part of the straw, I'm still gonna get rid of it. Okay. I guess technically that would go right there, and then we would take the black again. With the... Yeah, that's how it should look. And then we need to position them where we need to, so then we can kind of color them. And actually, it might make sense if the drink is here and the bag of chips is there. Yeah, that's a sweaty gamer. I'm just drawing myself here. Perfect. Okay. So now let's color these things. I'm just gonna kind of color them all in the same layer. Let me grab a reference here. And while I'm staring at it, let me also fix this little eye right there. And that little. Here. That look when your whole squad is dead and you have to clutch up. Yeah, literally. Oh god, this is my moment. I can't let the team down. Alright, that looks better too. And then probably. Okay. I was gonna grab a reference here because I'm feeling lazy's not the right word. I just wanna accurately get this here. And we already did the work of getting the Baja colors with Sage Splash. So I kind of just want to keep that consistent. I want to keep that lore there. So let's take this color, and this will be the green right here. I'm gonna take that green, make it the darker one. He's sipping on the Baja. Okay. Take that color there. Take this color and do that there. Cool. Easy peasy. Now for the bag of chips. We talked about making it like kelp. And then the bag of chips could be like and if we took like a darker version of this green, just slightly darker. What's going on here? Okay. Doritos would fit the vibe. We can do that too. I was which then if we're gonna do Doritos, normally I would do Cool Ranch, But I am gonna do nacho cheese because I want the red. I like with the Baja Blast. I want something else to like pop. The nacho cheese Doritos. Okay, cool. I need like something's up with. Okay, there we go. Just slightly more. Something's up with my stylus here. Hello? Uh-oh. Cool. I like the red more, either way. Okay. And then we'll take like the orangey, go a little more orange here. A little more yellowy too. Okay. I hope my Photoshop file isn't getting too big here. Something is chugging on my computer right now. Chugging. Alright, let's get rid of sage. Yeah, that color combo works so much better. That's a sweaty orca. So we didn't experiment with it, and I think it is still worth experimenting with, is the color of the orca. So we had him as that blue, that dark blue. And then this is if he's like orca colored. Yeah, we can go back to the original for sure. But I'm wondering if he should change colors. Let's go like a crazier color. I'm just kind of going around the color range, just seeing if we like anything. If not, let's just go back to what we had. Okay. Something about there's something about green I like. Really works well there. Maybe not that green. Maybe like. That's if we went more yellowy. This is if we go more teal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of choose a color I think could work. Like it kind of, there's something about that I like. But then we have the original right here. So I think both work. This definitely looks more like an orca than this. This is just more of a fun color if we wanted to. I'm sorry, I'm thinking now. We can always revert back. I mean, I'm not gonna let me save. None of this will get deleted. This makes the headset pop out a little bit more, or does it? We'll come back to this. This one might help when we're kind of see them all together. But there's something about the green I like. All right, we got the oh my god, we got this otter. The sandy otter. How could I forget? Building a sandcastle. This is 56. Sandy castle. Oh, not Sandy Castle. Sandy Otter. Okay. He's so cute. This might be one that I also switch a little bit like that. I think that's a little cuter. rid of all the pencil marks. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah. His original tail was like a little bump. And then we fixed that. And do I want to delete some of that? What does that look like? Nah, I don't know. We need that line there. Okay. We're gonna still get rid of all these pencil marks. Okay. Push them that way a little bit. So the sea otter, or the sandy otter here, kind of went against what I was trying not to do. Because even though the sandcastle is like a prop, it's sort of like environment too. And I was trying to avoid drawing any environments, but I think the sea otter here gets a little bit of a pass because it's just too cute. Trying to think about how I want to do this now. Maybe I'll take this. Go in a little bit and down a little bit. That. Yeah. Better. So we're just... The reason I didn't want to do any environments is because I wanted everything to be very like contained into line weight, or like just lines in general. So the reason I'm about to show you is like we're just gonna have this like bottom part sort of be exposed like that, and I was trying to avoid anything like that this whole time. And I don't want to draw a line underneath it either, because I think that would actually look worse. That's sort of our sand. Oh wait, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, and then we need a seashell color. Although now I'm realizing I kind of want a better sand color. Yeah, that looks more sandy. You think it works well? Mo, did you like the green or did you like the other with this? You don't have to give a response right away either, but because cute is the vibe here, I'm gonna take this pinky color, maybe go like a little more like salmon. And this will be the color of the otter. Great, who got the otter? Life belongs again. He's got some heaters. So you got the panda and the otter, and then the bouncy mousy. You like the darker one? Okay, cool. Because I actually could have gone either way. It did not matter to me. Let me do that before I forget. Okay. Boop. Right on. Are we about to do the zebra? When does the zebra happen? Oh, 2 more until the zebra. I really want to do the zebra one. He gave Whalmer vibes? Hell yeah. Hey, he's just gaming on Pokemon. I guess I'll fill in the eyebrows. And then do that. And we could paint bucket, everything. And I want to take like a much lighter version of that and kind of make this guy monochromatic. It's a new layer here. Looking back, I should have gave this otter like a hat, like a sun hat or something. Definitely has the room for something to be on its head. Alright, so this is fur, this is accent, fur, this is sand, and then this will be the eye shine. And then the little shovel here needs to be something very vivid. And it does not need to be this yellow, but that was sort of the idea. And then we need the shell. I was thinking of making this shell somewhere in here. Maybe a little more teal. Somewhere in there. Cool. Okay, now let me test out the accent fur color first. Oh, got off screen. We made it green. So this is if we went lighter. I feel like it needed to be even lighter, and maybe even like a yellow. Just not white. It's not like perfect white. And then I think the shovel could be a different color too, but this one needs to be very vivid. Like, let's take it in that corner first. I was debating red. I just don't think red pops enough against it. I think yellow was potentially the best option there. Let's maybe use this yellow instead. And then the sand could be like a slightly different color, but the last thing I want to do, eyebrows, is to take this color. Actually, we could just take let's do this a different way. Let's take a dark color here. And then make it like soft, like a hard overlay, and then drop the opacity. So we get like, if we end up changing the color of the otter's fur, the eyebrows will follow. Oh man, you just start to like change the color of the main thing. Looks good to you? I do love. Now I feel like I'm just pushing it further than it needs to go. But then like I like that too. And then I bet if I go to like here, I like that too. Oh man, that's so tough. I actually really like the blue. I like the blue because it makes the yellow pop. It works with the sand well. I guess let's like make it slightly purple. That way it's not just blue. I think we have a million things that are blue. And purple is a complementary color to yellow. So it really would be like between this or that, which are both really good. And then let me make the background white again. This might help. And then, not that it matters, but so that's the color of the whale. Alright, let's stick with the pink. The pink looked really good, and I wanted it to be cute. Again, maybe the bluish is better. Isn't it tough? It's so tough to decide. It's like they're both really good. And I could even see them like together. It's crazy how much a color change like can influence it. I think the reason I do like the blue more is because of the little sand shovel looks a lot better, and it matches with the sand better. This is definitely cuter. So let me just maybe go a little bit lighter. I'm just trying to differentiate it from the orca that we just did, which is more on the darker side. So maybe like that. So it's sort of the same vibe as the pink. No, coloring wise, I could go either way. If life belongs, if you're here, you could be the final deciding factor of this. Because then we have DVN next, and then Snugglekins, which is my friend. And then Jeej has the Dreaming Sloth. Dreaming of the Zevia. So I think we're good on this guy. We can move on. Oh yeah. What was he's the chili elephant. That's number 57. Chili elephant. Alright. The first things first is way too big. We need to fit it inside that square. There we go. Now that works better. And then we need to do the cleanup. Get rid of the pencil marks. Usually it's funny when we did these when we did like the first 50, I didn't have to do as much cleanup with the pencil marks here, because we pretty much drew all of them within the square, so I just had to cut them out of that. But then this batch, I couldn't help but draw them much bigger. Well, I kind of drew them outside of the box here. But honestly, the cleanup is a little satisfying. Oh man, I don't know what TWSS is, and I hate asking abbreviations because I feel like they're so obvious. But I swear, streamer brain is a real thing. I feel like when you start streaming, you get you turn more into an idiot. My mind is just bouncing in a million different ways. Clean up here. Yes, no, I watched The Office. TWSS. Oh no. Now I feel like I really should know this, because I've watched The Office so many times. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I got it now. Oh, what did I say? I said something about bigger. Oh man, I bet it. Now I missed the joke. Talking about the box being big, I drew them bigger. I had to be somewhere in there, is what I said. That triggered that. And I was right. That was an obvious one. I should have gotten that one without asking. I don't know why my CB's mind is in the gutter. No, dude, for some reason my brain went to like, I don't know why. It went to The Legend of Zelda, and I saw like Skyward Sword, but I also saw like Wind Waker in there. Anyways, I don't know why my brain went there. I like a good "that's what she said" joke though. I feel like there's nostalgia tied to that joke. Like a Yo Mama joke, or Actually, here's a real throwback. You guys remember Chuck Norris jokes? What a time capsule those jokes were. The Office vibes. Yeah, I need to I still haven't watched the it's called Paper Company or like anyways. But yeah, the Chuck Norris jokes. So, I'm even trying to remember one. Just Chuck Norris being so strong. Fear only fears one thing, and that's Chuck Norris. Something like that. Like, just like, and I couldn't imagine being Chuck Norris and then out of nowhere this whole like subculture forms around you. Like, I don't know. It just cracks me up. Okay. I think for the elephant here, we're gonna color the elephant, but I think for the blanket, I want to do some sort of like pattern. Like we drew the cloud pattern on the hoodie of a raccoon, and I feel like there could be like a pattern that goes on to the elephant too. Well, we didn't make the other guy green. I'm just starting with a color here. I was gonna make it a pink elephant, which I could still do. Yeah, let's start pink with the elephant. When Chuck Norris crosses the street, cars have to look both ways. See, that's a perfect Chuck Norris joke. Dude. What year was that? Like, what year did those really start popping off? Was that like 2006? 2007, maybe? Because those were the kind of jokes that got made when, like, early internet vibes. When, like, one joke became the joke for months. OG WoW days. Oh, I would do anything to relive that, but at my age now. AI says 2005. Okay, I believe that. That was around the age or like year I thought. That's before people lived online. I know, man. And this is actually what I'm about to say is even later than what we're talking about now. I was talking to Jeej. I was going to the bathroom and I was like sitting on a toilet, and the whole time I was like, man, back when the internet was just so kind of like pure, before it just got like abused to the day it is now, and like, man, I'd do anything to go back in time and experience the internet like when it was just an experiment. The internet was just still a question mark with how we were going to use it. And then like social media kind of made it just a way to live online. Anyways, my rant. I miss the days. I'll miss those days, but yeah, I would do anything to go back to OG WoW days. Simpler times. Speaking of WoW, they have the whole housing thing coming out. And I've had multiple people try to get me back into WoW. It's not working. I can't get back into WoW. Like a drug. I can't do it. I can't get back into WoW. Okay, that looks better. So this is the hat. And we'll need the blanket. Right. Start with blue. Actually, let me make the whole thing blue. I have an idea here. Take me back to the 80s, man. I would love to be in this. I would love to be in the 70s. I would be such a hippie. I'd be going to see as many like musical performances as possible if I lived in the 70s. But also I'm saying that with all of my knowledge now, and it's like, oh well, I get to listen to whatever I want to from that era because we have Spotify. I had to get like records. And like if you didn't have a collection of records, you had to like go to your friend's house who had the record and like listen to it that way. I just don't have the time or dedication like that anymore. Yeah, for WoW, I don't either, man. That's why I cannot get back into it. Because you need that time and dedication. Girls from the 70s photos are so hot and groovy. That's like why I got the haircut I have. Like, I want my style, my fashion sense to look more 70s. Like, I'm thinking like mid 70s. Right when it was becoming like disco. Yeah, 60s and 70s are my favorite music too. And I like music from the 80s too, but I literally like the 70s is like my favorite time of music. But I do like 60s and 80s too. Really like most of the eras until I made this comment to Jeej like literally 2 days ago. But the Black Eyed Peas song, I Got a Feeling. I was like, when that song came out, it like made such an impact. And I actually think music just like changed from that day on. I don't know why. Then it became more about like, then dubstep made it in, EDM. Then like pop music turned, and then there was like trap music, and like just became this whole era of music that I started to like less. And it boiled down to instruments are getting used less in music. And like, that's what I love about the 60s and 70s so much, was like they were playing instruments and they were really having to like think about that instrument and how to like manipulate that instrument and get like certain sounds with it, and be like how they sounded live is how they sound in the recording. Yeah, it became more electronic production, which I'm not trying to bash on that either. There's definitely good music that's coming out like that. But I prefer instruments. I prefer a band of people that like, and like backup singers, like you got people playing strings, woodwinds, like all of it. Not just like guitar, not just like, you know, guitar, bass, drums, either. And then I started to like late 70s to 80s, because that's when like synthesizers really started to come in. And I do like synthesizers. I say that and we play lo-fi on this channel all the time. Which is like not instruments at all. Usually all like electronic stuff made to sound. People had real talent. Now a pretty face can make, yeah. And like that stuff still existed back then, but it was different. I think now it's like, it's about becoming an image. And then the music is like a backup to that. You haven't checked out the... That looks very familiar. I am gonna copy that and paste it over here to look at later. But that sounds very, very familiar. Oh, they're playing at the... Oh, this kind of gives away where I live. They're playing at the Fonda Theater in Los Angeles, November 24th, the band you just recommended. And that is a very easy theater to go for me to go to. Yeah. I feel like I've heard of this band. The name looks very familiar. Cool. I have them popped up on the other tab. You can check them out after this. I have been debating like playing music on stream. The main reason I play lo-fi is like most people are cool with lo-fi, and it's also all royalty free. So that's, and I would say that's probably the bigger thing. It's all royalty free. And if I play anything with lyrics, it'd probably make me go crazy or make me want to sing on stream. I love singing to music. I love it so much. Like usually if I'm playing video games, I'm not watching like someone else streaming. I have Spotify up, and I have Spotify up where it displays like the lyrics as well. I'll be like singing along and I don't know a part, so I look over and I start singing it. I love it. Big fan. Okay, so now I did like maybe multiply that by 2. Yeah, there we go. Now we can change the blanket color. Now we can change all the colors here. No Doubt is reuniting for... Oh, they're reuniting? Oh, for the sphere? Dang. When is that? I have been wanting to go to a sphere show. May next year? Okay. If Jeej is really into it, because Jeej's birthday is in May. And for Jeej's birthday this year, Lady Gaga came into town, and Lady Gaga is like Jeej's like idol, like top tier artist. And so we went to that. They went to like it was the first like stadium show I'd ever been to. I'm not really sure. I kind of now want to make the elephant like orange or like yellow for some reason. Because I don't think we have a lot of yellow things. Maybe we do. But I kind of like the hat being... We could make the hat 2-color too. And then the blanket here, I have just this blue. But Lady Gaga was pretty cool. I honestly only know like the big hits of Lady Gaga, but it was cool to see a show of that production, basically. With like definitely like an artist thinking about how it was gonna go. I messed up. Wanted to see oh man, so I actually was about to go to that Ducks fan. I was about to go to the Dead show at the Sphere, because I have some family that's like really into it as well. And I can't say I'm really into it, but I just love music and I like jam bands that like throw me into... I know I would love like a Dead show. So I was down to just go and like see this thing. But we never made it happen. I wanted to go see it. I thought that would be a really fun one to see at the Sphere. Okay, I kind of like what's going on here now. It's kind of looking like Gohan with that hat. It would have been a blast. Yeah, and plus John Mayer, exactly. And that dude shreds. Like, he's so good at the guitar. I love that he plays with them. I love... Because it's Dead and Company now. And he's the company. Let's just make like an accent layer that is white, and then we're gonna just sort of that could be white maybe, and like this could be white maybe. Yeah, that kind of works. I'm a huge John Mayer fan, best artist I've seen live. I'm gonna be honest, I don't listen to him a lot, but that's not out of any kind of anything. Like, but when I hear him, I'm like, he's so good. Okay, I was about to do polka dots, but we did polka dots already on the polka dotted gorilla, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. Because I recognize talent, even if I don't like listen to the person. Like, I know when someone's talented. Kind of like Taylor Swift. Like, I don't listen. I couldn't even tell you a single Taylor Swift song, but I know she writes her own songs. And whenever an artist writes their own songs, I'm like, okay, I'm impressed. If you can perform, do big shows, and write your own music, that's cool. Versus, you know, an artist who has like a ghostwriter and they're really just the face. That I like less. And speaking of, Tame Impala came out with a new album, and I am a big Tame Impala fan. Surprise. And oh, what happened to my keyboard? My pen fell on my keyboard and something happened. Hello? Keyboard. But the Tame Impala's album that just came out, I have mixed feelings about, which was sad. I'm like a huge fan. But there's more like house music in it, which like was very surprising to me. John Mayer and Frank Ocean is one of my favorite duos. They did a duo together. I actually didn't know that. That sounds awesome. What else, dude? John Mayer did something else. Remember when John Mayer was on oh my god. Oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? Oh my god. I was literally about to say Colbert, but like it's not Colbert. Oh my god. Okay, this is driving me insane now. The stand-up comedian. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. This is really bugging me. Yes, Chappelle, thank you. Dude, this happens to me all the time. I'll forget the most obvious person's name. Yes, I was talking about Chappelle. When it's the whole bit about like guitar music, what guitar music does to like white people. I'm pretty sure that's the joke. It's so good. Okay, maybe squiggly lines here. Oh, this might not look good. I'm gonna draw Peanuts because he's an elephant. Yeah, I loved that bit. It's so true. It's so true. Yes. It's like what the Chappelle. I just love Chappelle's perspective of like what's going on. Is so funny to me. Oh man. Ears. I'm gonna try one more thing out here. Yeah, dude, the Chappelle show is so funny, man. Hey, Jeej. I'm still on stream. Are you about to go back? Oh, man. Jeej forgot something at home, and now is on their way back to Custom Land.
I didn't forget, I just realized my other sewing is better. Whatever.
You like the elephant? You had to help me out now. I wanted to put like a pattern on the blanket. It might not need that, and I can't do polka dots.
Swirly.
I was gonna do something swirly. I was gonna do something like.
Here's some real life references.
Yeah, give me the real life references. Cool. I'm about to go full cam. Sure. All right, real life references. Here's some real life references that we can use.
This one.
There's so much cat hair. Is that cat hair?
No, it's
okay.
it's pink fur.
Okay.
From a different fabric.
Okay, cool. I'll do.
There's so much cat hair.
I'll do something.
There's
like,
that one too.
Yeah, that's a little too intricate. I'm gonna do something that's like a.
But
vibe.
I mean, just like as reference.
Yeah,
you don't have to go as intricate. But these are like traditional.
I just wanted to add something to the blanket.
Embroidery.
It's just feeling
patterns.
like a little.
Hello.
Because when I thought swirly, I could do
Yeah, something like that.
something that like branches off. Like that. Oh, no one can see what I'm doing. Hey, G. Yeah, now bring out custom lamp. Yeah, I've never seen them in the same room. That's true. That's true.
Lol.
Yeah, but
Lol.
Chappelle Show was ahead of its time. Just a comment on that. It's so good.
Oh, I'm not here to play.
When you see them both at the same time, I don't know. We will. I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe they're the same person. Uh-oh.
Can we get a live meow?
Opa. Say something.
You being shy?
She's being shy. She can tell she's being recorded. Here, let's
Someone pay for a meow.
sorry. Stubby and I did it there it is, yeah. I was like, wait, we did it at the exact same time. Say something, Popa.
Say something.
Oh, was she sleeping?
No.
Whoa.
She was running around because I got home.
Whoa, dude, she's such a sweetie.
Hey, kitty, hey. Hey.
Pulpy, you want to take over? I'm surprised she hasn't said anything.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we got a Pulpa meow. I love the name Pulpa. So the trajectory of Pulpa was, Jeej really wanted to name our next cat because Pulpa is our second cat. Has always wanted to name our second cat Meatball.
Yeah.
And so we finally got the cat, and I was like, is there like a nicer word for
he was
meatball?
like-
I just like don't vibe with meatball that much. And then Jeej was like,
Well, Polpetta.
Polpetta is the name for meatball in Italian. And so then, you know, as you get a pet, it eventually turns into something else. Like Snugs is now Snuggy. So Polpetta turned into Pulpa.
Which Pulpa still works because Pulpa is like, I think it's like tomato pulp or like tomato sauce also.
Yeah,
Because
like
if
tomato
you buy
skin or something.
Yeah, like if you buy a can of crushed tomatoes, it says Pulpa.
Pulpa on it.
So she's still.
Where's Snugs? Where is Snugs?
He's eating his food.
Oh, well, I'm not going to stop him from eating his food because that's something he needs to do.
She went from meatball to tomato sauce,
Yeah.
basically.
Which still works. She's our Italian kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I've got to go back.
All right.
Bye.
See you, Jeej.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye, stream.
Yeah, to Dragon Slayer. From Meatball to Polpetta to Pulpa to Dragon Slayer. Yeah.
We do call her Popolini.
Yeah, Snugs is the one that's like, he eats so slow, and he used to be a grazer, so like he would just eat whenever he wanted to, because Polpetta's the Dragon Slayer and wants to just like eat anything that's in front of her. So if he doesn't get to his food right away, Polpetta will eat it. Okay, I really like where this pattern's going. I think there's like a Buddhist god or something. Ganesh, thank you. Ganesh, that's an elephant. And that's what this is reminding me of now. Can you just throw another one in the fridge? Thank you. Yeah, this is looking dope, actually. And then I'm gonna like drop the opacity a little bit so it's not like, because right now it's like kind of taking over the illustration. Okay, let's experiment with what that looks like on one side. We're gonna do like the soft overlay. Yeah, That's exactly what the kind of I was looking at. This is one of my faves. Yeah, at first to be honest, at first it wasn't, and then now that we've like colored it in this way. Oh, let me back that up. Okay, we're on layer 538. It's probably more than that. But we're getting there. I think the Cool Cats collection got into like the 2000s range because I like to do everything on the same Photoshop file. I tried the AI shadow versus cool challenge. I ran out of credits quickly and the prompt got away from me. No! Ah, damn. I'm sorry to hear that actually. Because I started realizing that as I was doing it, I'm like, it kind of stops being free after a certain point, especially if you really want to dial in an idea. So sorry to hear that, because I wanted it to be. I want all of my contests to be free. Yeah, I don't want anyone to have to like shell out money to then enter it. So sorry to hear that. And I was actually gonna say, oh, so thank you, because that was my next thing I was gonna say, is if anyone enters in that competition, let me know, because I tried looking up the hashtag and then I realized they've used the same hashtag for like a lot of things, so it was really hard for me to find if anyone entered, which I don't expect a lot of people to enter, but you know, it is an easy way to win some free stuff if you're willing. Although it did make me realize I want to enter into more creative competitions that aren't Cool Cats related. Because I want to win some stuff. I'm like, after doing the AI challenge, I was like, wait, I think I could win this thing if I was just kind of entering on my own. So, because I love challenges. I love a good challenge. I love a good prompt. I love a good theme. But I also want to do it because I think it'll help, you know, just expand my name as an artist, kind of get myself out there. The merch bundle is more enticing than the AI credits. Good. Yes. Yeah, I know we left it a little vague because we didn't want to say anything exact, because there's a lot of stuff we can kind of give away. We just don't know what combination of stuff that we want. Okay. I'm trying to get something over here. That works. I'll do like a little one right there, and then put another dot right there. I think that works. This one came out way cooler than I thought. I was gonna try the Pokemon route, but the AI turned it into Street Fighter Mortal Kombat. No. That's a good idea though, is the Pokemon route. That is a good idea. Yeah, I wanna still, this honestly, just, the coloring has taken way longer than I thought it would. Because I wanted to take Sheepy's like drum guy and throw it in the AI, which we can still do, we still have time. But we have 3 more things to color. The zebra should be easy. So, here's the zebra. I've been waiting to get to this guy, I'm gonna be honest. Because I think the zebra I'm gonna make like, he's either gonna be white or pink. Or she. This might be a she. But I have wanted to get to this one. Yeah, I thought the elephant turned out way better than I thought. I really liked how the blanket looks. Okay, this one we have a lot of pencil marks to get rid of. I think that's maybe what slowed me down today, was so many of the ones that we drew were bigger than the box. That was supposed to be a cat, this. I'm kind of just gonna leave it ambiguous. Okay. This guy is so funny to me, this zebra. Sorry to say, we're gonna blow through the color portion today. Yeah, 3 hours later. I really did not think it was gonna take this long. We have had some good conversation today, and I think that might have ate up some time too. But that I'm always okay with. If we're talking and chatting, that's good stream content. And there's a chance I do the AI thing again on Tuesday. Because I was really enjoying that and seeing what, like, and I just want to take like old sketches and stuff and then run it through there. Because they gave me a lot of credits and I kind of just want to use them. They didn't ask me to do that at all or even do it again. I'm just now interested. I'm craving In-N-Out right now. That's a heavy lunch. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big In-N-Out fan. But someone did say it to me that they're like, the reason In-N-Out is popular is because of the price. And I'm like, okay, you got me there. The price of In-N-Out is good. The fries are terrible though. Fries suck. The burger is good. And it could be I don't like going because the line is always insane. It's always insane. Yeah, the fries there suck. Is In-N-Out better or worse than Whataburger? My take is I think it's better. I think In-N-Out is better than Whataburger. Yeah, the line is insane. Yeah, we went during, Comic-Con. Problem is, like, see, and the reason I can't really compare them is because of price. And I think price is a really big measure here. Is that In-N-Out is cheap. Like, compared to where everything else has gone, it is cheap. And they still give you a good burger. Whereas, like, if I want a burger, some of my favorite, like, fast food greasy burgers are Five Guys and Shake Shack. Yeah, Life Belongs, you said it the second I said it. Yeah, my favorite is Shake Shack. Shake Shack is good. And same with Five Guys, but they are a lot pricier than In-N-Out. Yeah, like... Yeah, I understand being a California person too. That definitely has to play into it because, like, my comparison to that is Chick-fil-A. Nothing beats Chick-fil-A for me, really. But that's because, like, I literally grew up, like, right next to the town where, like, the first Chick-fil-A was. So... Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A are like brands I like stick by, and I never sway from them. And that's just how it goes. So, like, I totally get that when someone from California is like In-N-Out. I get it. That's a brand thing. And you like grew up with it as well, so like you've grown to love it. Which is Chick-fil-A for me. Zaxby's. I love Zaxby's as well, but Zaxby's does not make it out to California, so I had to stop eating it. And that one will sometimes leave my gut feeling like heavy. Wait, what is this zebra again? Pouty. Oh yeah, pouty zebra. Right, and we gave it the pout face. Yes. Okay, Ducks fan, you said it exactly. That's why I can't compare them. It's like it's pricier, it's more gourmet. You just can't. You're comparing apples to oranges, you know. Whereas, like, compare a McDonald's burger to In-N-Out. That's a better comparison. And I would choose In-N-Out. Although I still go to McDonald's because it's quicker. And Monopoly is out. Does anyone ever do the Monopoly at McDonald's? Because I hate that it gets me every time. It just does. Even though I know it's a gigantic scam. I still do it. Oh wait, I named that outline. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick to my gut here. Instead of making the zebra white, it's gonna be this like light pink. Monopoly got you. I've been hitting Monopoly hard. Yes, thank you guys. I feel validated now that yes. Oh, you won the record player. Okay, so you have won something. Okay. But we go to McDonald's regardless because the little ones demand it. I mean, yeah, I get it. My dad. My dad's guilty pleasure was McDonald's, and I was able to like, you know, he wanted to go, but he just needed me to say, as like when we were growing up, like, hey, let's go to McDonald's, because he'd be like, oh yeah, let's go to McDonald's today. Deep down, he wanted it so badly. Yeah, like 40 food prizes. Yeah, I finally got the app for McDonald's, which I should have done way sooner. But I got the app finally because of the Monopoly stuff, and I have won a lot of free food, so it is kind of nice. I always think there's only like 1 or 2 winning prizes, and some poor sap throws them away. Oh, that would suck. I mean, it has to be true to some degree. Like, someone has to throw that away. I've been doing the 10 free plays a day. Oh, there's only 10. That's when you like spin the wheel, right? As the free play. Alright. I hope I don't take too long on this zebra, because the zebra is one I really want to get right. Oh, I need to do that on its own layer. Lips. Alright, with the lips, I'm gonna add like lip gloss, I guess. Oh yes. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, just subtle shine. Subtle shine. They email you the codes to use. Oh, that's what I need to be doing. Mom is gonna get hacked by Ronald McDonald. Dude, one of my favorite lore things about Clon, and like during the whole bull run and everything, is people would always tag @Clon, and then you click @Clon on Twitter, and it's like a Ronald McDonald. So I always called him Ronald McClonald. There's a big story about it back in the day with Monopoly and McDonald's. Some higher up would give the winning tickets for the... Oh. Dude, there's always a scandal. Frickin' Ronald McDonald. Eyes. We will do a like snout layer, which will sort of be somewhere around this like brown. We need something for the snout, because we need to not. It still looks like a face. Drain my food wallet. No. Big picture of Ronald will be on his phone. He gets completely taken over. The eyes need to be white. Oh, still have the paint bucket tool up. Okay. We're gonna make a phone layer. I'm really making sure this one looks good because I want my friend to like it too. Wait, what color iPhone would be? Let me get a better grayscale out. Get it darker. Yeah, darker there, and then it'll just be a gray. I don't know what to make the like hair, the hair color. We're gonna do a darker pink now. So we're gonna really adjust these colors here, but getting the color down is important. Okay, so there's our quick pouty zebra. I think first things first, the snout is completely the wrong color. We could make it, like, could make the snout like a color, or we could make it like gray. I bet we get McDonald's today actually, because I haven't prepped anything for dinner. I could convince Jeej, because like, it's fine. Jeej is vegetarian, so Jeej doesn't ever get. Jeej will sometimes get the fish fillet, but hadn't for like a long time because the last time Jeej got a fish fillet, it made them sick. And so last time we went, we did get the fish fillet, and we were like, wait, this also counts for the McDonald's like Monopoly thing? No way. And so now we've been more tempted to go because Jeej would just get fries because Jeej could eat just fries. As a meal. Which, yeah. But we can get 2 large fries and get 2, you know, 2 things there. I feel like maybe the main needs to be a completely different color. Let's put this over here. Yeah, yellow. Give me that fish. Philo fish. Give me that fish. I don't know if I could do it. I can't. Yeah. The chin meme. Did you just crop it out? Oh, yeah. It totally looks like that. I think let's, not that we have to get rid of it, but let's, now that we're here, I think if we were to simply get rid of that, it already looks less like a face. It still looks like a face. I must say, it's iconic. Oh, it must stay. Yeah, I feel like it has to. Because there's one other route here, which we're not gonna do. But I like to test things. You guys know that. Doing like that would be it instead, and then we would erase that. How many are we cooking up today? Honestly, the coloring has taken so much longer than it should have. Dude, this face. I think we were only doing 10 today. It might have been 11 because I didn't count right on stream. Dude, we might have to end this at some point because, like, well, I mean, who cares? I don't think I'm gonna play Pokemon today. Poor Armaldo, man. Maybe I should just do them all. But I wanted to do Sheepy's thing. So Sheepy, if at any point, don't wait up. If you're not here, I'm not going to do the AI thing without you. It's iconic. Okay, we'll keep it. You're a beast. Yeah, draw one thing and I'm exhausted creatively. Dude, that's why I have to draw on stream. I'm right there with you. If I draw one thing, I'm like, cool. I drew my thing. I feel good today. Like, I'm good. But when I'm on stream, I almost feel like there's a self-imposed like goal I have to hit of usually drawing for 3 hours. That's like, I have to do it, or else I'll draw one thing and I get tired and I'm like, cool, let me do something else that's not drawing. So streaming has been a huge thing for me because I get stuff done. Hold myself accountable here. I kind of like this. Maybe we do just make the zebra white. I did the pink color. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That was an accident. Kind of like the yellow. Oh, we just made the elephant yellow. Ooh. Man, I don't know what color to make this. And then here's white. Which we could also do. It is a zebra. And then all we would need to do is take the hair and then make like a dark color to go in front of it. I guess technically the side should be the dark part, but I want the side to be the lighter part. And then we'll make that a just to add some depth, you know? Really, that should be reversed. Alright, let's see what that looks like reversed. Oh, I always click the wrong button there. Okay. Man, I already don't like that, but let's see the vision through. Really, it should be like that. And so, if anything, we should make it a soft light at 100%. And then maybe even duplicate this layer like 3 times to get that color. And the reason I'm doing it this way is if we change this color, everything will go with it. But I do kind of think, once we made it pink, which also looks kind of cool. Let's test that out. Delete, let's hide one of those. It's a little too dark. And then the snout is that same color, but we could start going like a little lighter than that. Okay, I feel like this is looking better. I just want to, like, this one I care about a lot for some reason. I could add one more thing, which is more pink, but ears. Basically just more pink here. My cat's just watching me draw. He's like actually watching my pen go back and forth. So there's the pink ears there, but I wasn't gonna keep them that dark. I was gonna make them like lighter there. Cute, pouty zebra. Yeah, I feel like we had him as a light pink at first, and then kind of adjusted it, and then I'm still not sold on the snout. Like, maybe we just go lighter like that. The face, you can't unsee the face on the zebra here. And it doesn't help that I did the eyes the way I did the eyes. But I think that's what makes it funny, so... Let me add, kind of get stuff a little bit closer here. Yeah. Okay, so you do like how it looked. Yeah, it looks like a face. And then you realize that, yeah. Oh, I wanted, okay, wait, I wasn't thinking about adding this, but, like, the little bit of flash. Let me use a slightly different yellow. Actually, cool. I wasn't trying to do it this way, but... and then throw that under. Cool. And then, actually, let me take that, put it on its own layer, and then let's take that and the flash. I'm gonna nudge. Oh, chopped off the dang thing. Let's fix that. Okay. All right, now let's take that and the flash, and then now we can like nudge it. I just want it to be a little higher up. And then we can even take the eye here. Bring it. Oh, David, I gotta be accurate. I gotta be real accurate here. I'm just gonna bring that in a little bit. Actually, I don't think I have room to do that. So I'll just leave it like that. I was trying to make the flash less in the way. We could like reverse that. No, I think how I had it was fine. Just trying to. I don't like when two of the lines get really close together. Creates some tension. All right, cool. So the white in the shine in the eye is kind of less effective because of this. I know we're using perfect white here, but maybe we do bring it back to a like almost perfect white, just like the slightest hue of pink. That was the pink we used before, and then now we're at this pink, which I think it works better. We got the lip shine on there, good to go. Phone. I think the phone has to be gray. I was gonna make it a white phone as well, but that's like too much white. So, okay. Cool. I'm excited to send this to my friend. Okay, so we have... Oh, this one's Jeej. I already know what color this needs to be, so that's the good news here. This is the, Daydreaming Sloth. Number 59. Okay. Daydreaming Sloth is gonna be green. Because that's Jeej's favorite color. We're gonna make it like an electric, like the most vivid green that, oh, we can do in CMYK. We can't do like any of these greens. Well, alright, well, doesn't matter. Sorry, CMYK. We're not gonna worry about you just now. Oh no, it's coming out. Yeah. Well, it looks better on that screen. That's cool. I did want to delete. Delete that. Keep keep forgetting I have coffee. I wanted the brightest green I could possibly use. Perfect. And then just clear up that little gap there. Like the one color that's been very consistent is the Chugs color. I use this color for so many things. The little Chugs color. And then I'm gonna pull from this and try to get a lighter version of that to be the face. Actually, it could be lighter than that. Green is a hard color for CMYK. I guess I forgot that. Cute. Cute. And then maybe take the whole face here, bring it in a little bit, and down. Now it looks more like it's sleeping because the head is down. Then we will need the cloud here, and we will just make that white. I forgot to do line cleanup too. I just jumped straight into this because I knew what color it needed to be. Okay. Dreaming of Zevia. I'm trying to think of what Zevia it should be. The ginger ale can is yellow, or is green. Jeej likes the root beer a lot. Oh, Jeej has the, I think has the ginger ale one tattooed on them. So we might want to do that one. Alright, let's do the can color. Go. So it's kind of like a deeper green, somewhere in here, but like more like there. It's like this color. And then it's like a lighter green from that. It's more yellow. A lot of green in this image, but I don't know how else to do it. And then we will take the eye here and move that there. That reads Zevia better. And I think the light green that I just made could be even lighter and yellower. Let's try that. Oop, oop. Yeah. Just dreaming of a Zevia can. I'll ask Jeej how they want this one later. So we can move to this one next. Oh god, this one's so cute. I feel like there's one thing I could do with this drawing. This is also Life Belongs. We got some cute ones today. Is kind of position his head more like that. It was kind of facing up a little more than how I wanted it to. Oh man, did I cut off something again? It looks cute kind of facing up like that, but this makes more sense in my head at least. Okay. And he still doesn't have arms, he only has hands. just make this easy and start off with like a... Oh yeah, I have the brown color palette. Although these are like coffee browns. Either way, I'm gonna start with this. I want to make it as like classic mouse to start. This lighter pink, the inside of the ears. Okay, and then there's one thing I realized we need to do, which was delete that. To delete that. Same with this side. That side maybe could keep the line. Never mind, I take that back. That works. So this is the ears. I think this is the tail. This is the hands. This is the fur. And we will want another layer for the eyes here. Nose. Also be like a pink. Then we need the pogo stick. And I don't know what color the pogo stick should be. So I guess we'll do darker handlebars. Handlebars. Let me make this its own group and just name it Pogo. Handlebars, the stem could be its own color. M. And then maybe take this and go even darker. This will be like the foot part there. To be on a Razor scooter, we will with that in mind, we can kind of play around with the idea. Maybe there's one that's like fast something, and we can put him on a scooter. That way you have a mouse and like a little scooter buddy. So none of these colors are final. I just kind of made him look sort of like a mouse to begin with. So we'll come back to the pogo stick. But I'm thinking the fur color could be something else. A white mouse. Problem is, I just don't know what color to go with anymore. Okay. Just kind of like classic mouse. But now he's like more like a chicken nugget. We've got McDonald's on the brain. Actually, I think that kind of works. I think we're also getting to that point where I'm getting fatigued. So, which is why I like that I go back and do the recolor touch-ups. Which is kind of the point. What about magenta for the mouse? Totally left field. Let's do it. I'm into that. Let's do a magenta. Let me just fill in the eye here. Okay. Magenta. Where is magenta on here? That's like a magenta, right? Here. This one I'm gonna need help with. Ooh, there's a lot of different magentas you can use. But let's take this color palette here. Okay. What? I didn't expect it to I feel like any color you make this mouse will work. I like let's test this out. This is fun. See, this is the fun part of coloring, is when we have it all kind of like ready to go. So there's that magenta, that magenta. I think this was the magenta I had in mind. Was this one. That feels like pure magenta. Right there. And the hands, I think, still work. Then, actually, yeah. We'll just leave those untouched. Versus, we started with that for a color. And then the tail, I guess maybe make the hands the same color as the tail. Like would feel better. Just making the stream longer. What about orange that the slug is colored? That's a great orange. Let me forget what orange it is. Instead of copying that orange exactly, let's try to come up with another one. Like, we can try to get it as close as possible without clicking it. Clicking the same color. But now you're making me want to go click that color. Let's see. Slug. Curious slug. I was pretty close. I was pretty close. Let's take it. Oh, actually, I'll leave that up for a sec. Let's try to make it the exact same color. I was close. I'll take that. I'll take that win. Cool, that is a good orange. I'm cool with leaving it that, actually. It works with the blue really well. And then we can see them all kind of like together and see how that goes. Oh, for a second I was like, oh, Life belongs, or not life belongs, collector. I was like, oh, yours is up next, but I was looking, or yours is the one behind this one. Anyways, I got my list all wrong because I have the spreadsheet. Cool. Well, actually, I did. The only thing I didn't do on this mouse was like a proper scan of the line work here. Like, shave that off. I could actually try to make this ear look a little bit smaller by taking off some of that. This ear is a little bit bigger than that one. But I don't want to make that adjustment because that feels pretty extreme. There's that line there. I'm actually going to keep this weird line on the tail. I feel like it actually looks... like, that's a good mistake. And then I did just notice that. A little bit of line color there. Oh, it's the fur color. Cool. Not quite done. Still see some speckling. Yeah. The CLONimals remind me of this video game I love Castle Crashers. I am a massive fan of Castle Crashers, but you're talking about the little floating animals that follow you. My favorite one was the giraffe one, also because the giraffe gave you more XP. But the giraffe with the little tongue out, I feel like I drew something in here that was very similar to that. That was very like Castle Crashers was the idea. Now I'm gonna look for that. That's one of my favorite video games. Yeah, this guy drives his mom crazy, I bet. Here, we're not gonna keep it, but you saying he drives his mom crazy makes me just want to do this. Now he drives his mom crazy. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's a menace. Yeah. But let me... Alright, this was the 60 bounce mouse. I think it was Bouncy. That's why I keep calling him Bouncy Mousy. Alright, cool. And then that means these can get the green tag. They're all done. But now I'm trying to think. Who was it? Energetic Rabbit. Where are the energy? Okay, Dainty, Curious Slug, Magical Dog, Sad Orangutan, Loud Badger, Moody Horse, no. Melting Aardvark, Scared Ant, Lazy Turtle, Sassy, Silly. It wasn't the Silly Moose, was it? No. Nosy Pig, Gentle but Mean Goat, Restless. Was it the Hedgehog? Yeah, it might have been the Hedgehog. You better give it a rest or I'm gonna throw that stick in the trash. Man, pogo sticks were a lot of fun. Also a little scary because it is easy to like get hurt on one of those things. I feel like this was what I was referencing that reminded me of the Castle Crashers giraffe. I loved those little animals. Actually, it's a lot of things like that I feel like were always in my subconscious when I draw, that like I pull from, are things like Castle Crashers and the animals that they did there. I think there's another one I forgot about. That's like a big inspiration. Obviously Pokemon. Clumsy, yeah, delightful. Please clan. Man, these are all so. Wait. Yeah. You think these two are friends? They're all just, you know, they're just hopping. Yeah. Oh, and actually, Castle Crashers announced something that you can make your own characters now. You can like make your whole character and then upload it into like their database, and then people can like vote on if yours is, you know, you can go like to the top of the leaderboard that way. But I was like, oh my god, I need to make a Blue Cat one so that you can play as Blue Cat in Castle Crashers, and he can be like a little knight, and then like same with Chugs. I used to play that game so much. Like, I remember me and this one friend loved it so much that he would like come over for the day, and we'd both load into like a new save file of Castle Crashers and then beat the entire campaign in a day. It's like once you had played it enough, you just knew how to play it. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. More games should let people do that. I agree. It is tough, but with Castle Crashers, it's easy because of how simple the artwork is. I mean, it's very in line with how I draw, which is like why games like Castle Crashers. There's another game out there called Cult of the Lamb that has a very similar art style to mine. Obviously, Hollow Knight. Games like that give me hope that that's what I want to do one day, is be the artist on a game like that and make all the art files, or at least do the creative direction for it. Because that's where my heart's at. Forever I've wanted to do a cartoon show, and we did lightly do that. But as I got older, I realized I actually want to be a part of a video game that people could like play. Yeah, I want to be a part of like an indie game that like is like is a full game. But Binding of Isaac is one I feel like I could actually do. And then you give yourself time to like make all of like just whatever the core game loop is, make that good, make the assets for that, and then like just pour all this extra time into making things more unique, different, the details, all of those little things. I want to do so badly. So, bouncy mouse. We'll save there, and I don't think it should take too long. And Sheepy, if you have to go, I can cut it here and save it for Tuesday's stream. I could also upload your thing real quick and just see what happens. Plants vs. Zombies, but it's CLONimals versus cats. That would be awesome, actually. I see, that's like, I want to test out what we can do with these CLONimals as like the most basic state, even if everything is a static image. Like what would it look like if these two went head to head, you know? You'd be like, wake up. It's like they'd be static images, but we would just do like position keyframes to like, you need to run. Okay, I'll wait till, honestly, I'm glad you need to run because I sort of want to wrap up stream. So we'll do that on Tuesday. I think we're just going we're going to do another AI stream, and we're just going to have fun. I'm just going to like pull images in and just see what happens. Just take old drawings and just throw them in AI. We have so many points to use I just want to use them. Oh, Balloons Tower Defense would be, actually, that is something I would want to do. Yeah, so don't worry. I'm actually kind of glad because I was going to wrap up stream anyways. So, but a tower defense game would be so much fun. Also because I love tower defense. And everything would be more static. Yeah, because like really we just need to like have it like fire things out. But yeah, I love tower defense. Balloons tower defense have always been like some of the best ones. Can we use your Lederhosen cat for the AI stream? Yeah. Absolutely. We can, and we can even do it again, where I probably will start with taking things I've already drawn and throwing that into AI. And then we can just throw out the like sketch pad again, draw an idea that we have, scan that in, and then do what we did on Tuesday. So I think that worked so well. Just like when we had the image of the wolf, it translated that perfectly. I can't get over how cool it looks. I'm gonna pull up the image again. This, like, I think that wolf looks so cool to me. And it even gave it the snout, which I struggle with. I really struggle with giving shadow wolves like a snout. But in the animation, we gave Kira that little snout because we kind of had to. It added to the character. But typically with what I draw, I don't like it to be totally referencing the animal. So I never really draw snouts, so I got rid of that. So anyways, it did a really good job at it here, and I love how it looks here. It's so cool to me. And even like up here, the little profile picture, the cat struggled a little bit more. I think the cat here worked well. I don't know why there's like ribbons behind him. And technically, if we were to keep this like very accurate to cool cats. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Sheepy. This was a great combo. I had a lot of fun today. So catch you later. Thanks for stopping by as usual. But if this was technically like the cool cat, the ears wouldn't be exposed. The ears wouldn't be blue, and there'd be like the little bit of ninja. But yeah, oh, it's good enough. I fully agree. Like once we got here, I was like, that's a ninja cat for sure. It doesn't look sad, but whatever. I was just amazed by the wolf. The fact that it even got the little like the circle. It got the circle exactly how I wanted it, because you know, we had that, and we had the little like diamonds all across it, and then we had the little like Catabet glyphs in there that spell out Taco Bell, and it got it pretty dang close. Like for AI, that's pretty dang close. So anyways, I'm excited to do this again for that reason, and then take some of the drawings that we've done and just feed them in, because there's even some things like I should probably prep myself and get some but I have this whole like scans folder here that are just like a bunch of scans from, I think, yeah, 2023. Let's see, sidekick scans. Back when the sidekicks, these are all sidekick stuff. But we have some sketches in here. I don't think anything in here will be spoiler. This is from 2023. This was Operation Find Blue, storyboards for that. All of the, if anyone remembers the giveaway that we did, that was like you got 10 grand if you took the best picture of Blue Cat. And the 10 grand that I wrote, I actually like physically did that and scanned it in. So I did a bunch of zeros. I wrote this over like a million times because I wanted it to look hand-drawn. And then there's I attached that to paper and just scanned it back in. But I was looking for a drawing. The reason I'm going through this is I was looking for like a drawing. I wrote Chugs a bunch of times. I'm just flashing through these. The original Sapphire Town. Yeah, this is typically how I create. I always have to sketch it first and get the whole idea out. This was the match quest, and I came up with the logo for it. Unfortunately, that never really came to life, even though it was a really fun game to play. The skateboard illustrations, which the third one on here, I was really pumped about, with like the top half being blue and the bottom being Kira. And they kind of mesh together in a yin-yang kind of way. And then the one I did for Mango. I guess a lot of these are just storyboards. I was looking for an image that we could turn into AI, but I guess I'll do that later. So, but anyways, that was fun. I really appreciate everyone for stopping by today. I had a lot of fun. The past 2 days, like today and Tuesday's stream, were a lot of fun. The reason I love streaming. So I'll catch you guys later on next Tuesday's stream, and I think it'll be all AI again. I think it'll be fun. And then next Thursday, we're gonna do CLONimals again, but back to the drawing board portion of it. But yeah, catch you guys later. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. And be sure to redeem when you can, because we still got slots open. Yeah, catch you later. Have a good weekend, everyone. And for those who are celebrating Halloween this weekend, when I come back on Tuesday, let me know what you dress